Hello everyone. Uh, Today I'm going to do a Pohela Falgun or spring inspired makeup look. To start my eyeshadow look, I'm going to put some P. Louise eyeshadow base in color white. It's called Rumor Shade Zero. And I'm going to blend this using my fingers instead of a brush to prevent these streaky marks so that the eyeshadow that I'm going to put later on doesn't put on patchy. For today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to use a Puerto Rican brand called Colorina Cosmetics, and I'm going to use their rainbow palette. I'm going to use five colors. I'm going to use this red colors on top of my crease, and then on top of the red color I'm going to use this orange color, and I'm going to blend these two using this or yellow color, and then on top of the yellow color I'm going to use this bright yellow color. As a lid color I'm going to use this beautiful shimmery orange color. Now using that red eyeshadow color as I've shown earlier, I'm going to do the first thing is that I'm going to take the red shadow and create a circle pattern a little bit below my crease, not exactly my on top of my crease, but a little bit below, and packed that red color heavily and kept on packing until I love the color opacity. Similarly, I'm going to take the orange color and as I have said before, I'm going to put it on top of the red color, and similarly I'm going to pack it until the opacity is up to my preference. To blend the two colors, I have taken the yellow color as I have mentioned earlier and blended on top of the orange color. And I didn't blend the orange and red because they both are such a similar color, and then it will look it will turn into a whole red orange kind of color. So I blended very well and I blended for a long time, but I have shown only few seconds footage. And then I have taken another clear brush and I kept on blending it again, and this ensure that my eye looks very smooth and very professional, even though we know it's not looking very professional, but in real life it will look nice enough that you get compliments. I mixed the shimmering shade using Inglot Duraline to make it more reflective, and I'm gonna put it on my lids using in I did a cut crease, and the cut crease was a sloppy, and I did a mistake. I dragged the whole eyeshadow to my whole lid instead of giving that half eyeshadow look, uh, but I fixed it later on. Now instead of waiting for the Inglot to dry down, because I put 2 drops of Inglot, like a little bit too much of the Inglot Duraline instead of 1 drop, so it was looking very wet, so I did a grave mistake. The grave mistake I've done was that I took the eyeshadow and I packed on top of the Duraline Plus eyeshadow mixture, and this created a very patchy look. On the camera you cannot see this, but as I was finishing my makeup look, it looked extremely patchy. And if anyone that's new to using Duraline and all this mixing mediums, I would not like I would suggest never do the trick that I was doing. Now I'm gonna take a flat shader brush and I'm gonna take the red color from the palette that I've used on top of the on my crease, and I'm gonna outline my cut crease. This creates a bit of professional look, even though it does not correct it, but it will look like you have done something. Like even though I'm not a professional, I always do this because it will look very much less sloppy. That's what I have to say. Less sloppy than what I have done. I'm not an expert. I'm not a makeup expert, but I really want to look good. So again, I'm gonna take the yellow color, and then again I'm gonna blend it on top of, because I have noticed that yellow color has it has wiped away. That's gonna be, I'm gonna be honest. The yellow color from the palette is not that very pigmented. So I'm gonna finish my second eye off camera, and then now for my base I'm gonna mix my foundation with a liquid highlighter from Makeup Revolution in the color Liquid Champagne, and using my Juno and Co sponge I'm going to blend the whole thing on top of my face. I use a little bit too much of the highlighter because it was an accident, simple as that, I'm gonna say. So this is why I skipped the highlighter process completely at the end of the video. I didn't put any highlighters because my face was already looking like a disco ball. So for concealer, I'm gonna use this Catwalk concealer and Garnier concealer, roll-on concealer. The Garnier one I put underneath my eyes, and the Catwalk I put it around my nose and on my chin, and I blend it using the Juno and Co sponge. Extremely sorry for the repeat of the same footage. Next, I'm gonna use a W7 banana powder, banana dreams loose powder, and I'm gonna use this to set my base makeup. Now, using this Makeup Revolution matte fixing spray, I'm gonna set my base makeup to make it look a bit more dewy, because it's a spring look, so it has to be more dewy, less matte. Then later on, what I did is that I took this Juno and Co sponge and I kept on blending, because I've noticed that on my forehead and in some areas like the makeup was cracking, so I tried to smooth that out using the sponge, and after the setting spray it becomes more smooth. And later on, after few hours, you'll notice that your makeup will not crack anymore, and I always do this. Right now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take that red color that I've used earlier, and I'm gonna put it the at the end of my lower lash, and then I'm gonna blend it slightly. I'm building up the color for here so that it looks more vibrant. It doesn't look like a wash of color. And then I'm gonna take the orange color, wiping that brush. I'm gonna take the orange color, the same brush actually. I'm gonna take the orange color and gonna put it near my inner corner. right? Near my inner corner, I'm gonna put the orange color. Now, because the colors are so similar in shade, it doesn't look that much of a difference. But on actually in real life, if you see that the red color looks a bit darker, so it still works. So I'm still doing that, and then I'm gonna take the the yellow color, and I'm gonna blend the whole thing underneath my eyes. So after completing both of the eyes, I'm gonna take my Wet and Wild nude pencil. I'm sharpening it up, and then I'm gonna put it on my waterline. And I'm gonna do this simple trick that Michelle Phan used to do. I used to always see her that instead of using some shimmery eyeshadow, she used to take some uh, this nude pencil or white pencil and used to put it in her inner corners. Like if she wear eyeshadow or not, she would always do this trick, and I always found it neat. Means instead of like using any eyeshadow of a different like lighter color, doing this it kind of doesn't take away the focus from the colors from the lid, because I don't want anything lighter so that people would, instead of focusing on my lid, they will be focusing on my tear duct. So yeah, I didn't do anything like that. I have put some eyeliner and both look different on my eyes. Like they didn't look the same. And then I put some eyelashes, and it was a bad job of applying eyelash, false eyelash, because the glue was absolutely terrible. The eyelash was amazing. It's from Juno and Co. And then I put some blush from Makeup Revolution, a bit corally blush, and then I put this nice orange color from Revlon, because my lips were feeling very dry. So this is why. So this is my makeup look is finished, and thank you very much. I hope you like my makeup look. This is a close up of how it looks. Please don't mind my bad job of applying false lashes. I hope you like my makeup look. Please subscribe. Please give me feedbacks of whether it's criticism, anything. I will be very happy to get some criticism on my makeup look, and please like my video if you like it very much, and thank you very much.